Hey, Scott, what you reading?
Joe, what's going on, man? Well, sometimes I like to come out here and read. You know, it's a nice area.
It's a great area for
Actually,
reading. Yeah.
you know, it's still a little bit overcast, but there's a little bit of a breeze today.
Yeah.
Have you seen this article?
No. What do we got here?
This is talking a little bit about the One Bite reviews and the contest that Countryside won, the IDF fair through
That's
the
right.
CMAA.
Yeah. I remember that.
That's really cool. I didn't realize that there was an article for it. I think you did because you're interviewed in it. So.
It was a while ago.
Okay, maybe
but
forgot.
You know what? I think Mary has that posted on the website.
Awesome,
so that
man.
was. Oh yeah, that was in the Club Management magazine.
Exactly. Kyle Jennings, you know him, good buddy of yours.
Good stuff for Countryside.
Excellent, man.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of the One Bite reviews,
Yes.
are we still going to do those?
Yeah, man, of course.
Okay.
Plenty of opportunity to do them. We're actually looking to get some volunteers in for that, you know? Every once in a while, we kind of pick on somebody and just kind of grab them and ask them if they want to join us. But anybody that's interested in doing some One Bite reviews, we're going to get back into the habit of doing them towards the end of the month and the beginning of the following month. So really the last... You know, let's say last Friday-ish of every month, and the first Friday of every month is kind of the plan. So we've got some new menus that we're going to be introducing here over the next couple of months, right? Pool Cafe, at some point, it's going to be coming online. Our dinner menu, even though we started that already, we're going to be looking to kind of bump that up a little bit. So I know Chef's got some items he'd like to highlight through a One Bite review. We've also got, you know, lunch menu is probably going to be adjusted here at any point. So we got some stuff that we want to kind of highlight and get out there and get some members to come and join us for a One Bite review.
So Countryside, you heard it here. Today's Monday, September 15th.
Oof.
And we need some interested members to get back on track with One Bite reviews.
Beautiful.
So reach out to Scott, Clubhouse Manager.
Something that you want to come talk to us about.
Or
you know, get out there and get the information out to Countryside. Just a nice little way to do it. But you know, at the same time, you get some free lunch, right?
Beautiful. That's the best part.
Exactly.
So, all right, cool.
Yeah, man. So that's real cool.
But yeah, this if you're interested, this article is on our website.
Beautiful.
Yeah, we were featured in Club Management magazine, and good stuff.
Pretty cool, man.
Beautiful.
Yeah, I'll take that from you.
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt your reading time.
No,
but
I appreciate it.
Can we do some club updates?
Yeah, let's do it, man. I'm ready.
All right. Where do you want to start?
Well, we want to talk a little bit about social media. We kind of
do social media first.
Yeah, sure. Why not? Let's remind everybody.
Let's do it.
So we've got doing a lot of work. A lot of work right now. A lot of video work for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube Shorts. They're on there. But then we've got these videos that are on YouTube as well. Make sure that you're following those.
Yeah.
Right. It's a lot of really good information. A lot of behind the scenes of what's going on. You know, something that we've been talking about and started introducing here a couple weeks ago has been this fish program that Chef.
That's right.
Has found a guy, a fisherman, a vendor who is selling fresh fish every Friday. We don't know what we're going to be serving until Chef goes there and gets a chance to see what he has on hand, brings it back to the club. We're trying to get that information out, but a lot of times it's not until like 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's generally through Instagram or Facebook. So you're going to see a small video post saying, hey, we've got 10 orders of this evening. So if it's something that you like, keep an eye on stuff like that. But there's also a ton of other stuff that's on there. We're doing drink specials every week now, where Fur and Maria are usually out there making it, showing it. They all look delicious. So, you know, jump on board. Follow us on Instagram. Follow us on Facebook, YouTube, LinkedIn, all these fun things. Exactly.
Yep, I think we picked up 22 new subscribers on YouTube last month.
I know you were showing off some of the stats.
Good stats, good activity. It's good for everybody. We all win in the end. And we want to just continue to share the fun lifestyle here at Countryside.
No doubt about it.
You know, before we move from that topic, we've also got 3 episodes with the podcast now, how we do small things. So
that's pretty crazy. We got 3, and I don't think we've even started it yet, really, right?
Well, we said we were going to start October 1st, but we've had so much fun doing them. We've got some good content coming with that October episode. That's available wherever you listen to podcasts, Apple or Spotify.
Exactly.
It's also on Buzzsprout, which is another podcast website.
I mean, we're trying to keep them interesting too. You know, we're having fun with it. Hopefully, you're having fun listening. It's one of those things where you can kind of come and go with it. Also, you don't have to sit down. We don't expect anybody to sit there and listen to it for an hour plus at one time. Hey, you know what? I would, because I think it's pretty interesting,
Yeah.
And hopefully you do too. But, people are busy. We understand that. You're running from errand to errand, or you're trying to figure out what's going on for the day. But, kick it on while you're in your car, or you're cleaning up around the house, put it on for a little bit, and then you get broken up a little bit. You can have it there to listen to later on.
It's not just countryside information we're talking about. It's local industry stuff. I've got Tim Jones, who's a general manager at Stonebridge, lined up to come talk with me about his renovation experience and our renovation experience.
Beautiful, man.
Mrs. Foster's going to be on next month. Yeah. I've sat down with her, had a nice conversation. We got Todd Lowe, who's going to come on the podcast, who's our consulting agronomist.
Beautiful, man.
About turf conditions this season. So excellent. All kinds of fun, educational,
a lot of
information stuff.
Sure.
So
one of the things that we've talked about is, we've been working on our social calendar, right?
That's right.
We've got that finished up. Mary's got it put together for us.
That's right.
Sending it out to the printer to get those brochures in there. All that information is going to be on our social calendar on the website. But one of the things that's coming back, which we haven't had in a couple of years without the clubhouse, Food and Wine Live. Right? We've got this beautiful wine display up in the front lobby. Andy's been working real hard on our wine list, but we want to bring those wine dinners back into play. So what we're looking to do is bring in some vendors or some winemakers that are visiting the area, and maybe you might see a podcast or two with some of those individuals on there so we can ask them questions. And, it's one of those things where we know ahead of time, and if you guys have questions that you want to know, anything that you want to know from these people, we would love to ask, some member questions as part of those segments.
You got to think of the podcast like a radio show.
Yeah, exactly.
Which is recorded ahead of time.
Yeah, man.
And you can consume at your leisure. So, that's great point. And, awesome, not to get off topic, but Food and Wine Live, I look at this area, I think this is going to be a really cool spot. We're out here behind the main dining room with our soft seating, kind of fire pit, relax, chill out area.
Exactly.
We haven't used this yet because the weather hasn't really been
been a little wet.
A little wet on the, seat cushions are a little wet, but I see Food and Wine Live, being a great location out here under the stars.
Yes,
so
exactly.
Beautiful.
Real and fake stars, right?
Yes. We got some cool stuff coming.
Exactly.
But the stars of Countryside are our team members.
Yes, sir.
And our members. So,
yes, sir.
Let's talk a little bit about, we've had a few questions on the member handbook and the directory for the upcoming season. That is at the printer right now. But the digital copy, the electronic copy, is available right now on the club website. Awesome. So that is updated for the upcoming year. We should have the hard copies here in the next several weeks.
Excellent.
But you can view that online right now, so that's available.
That's always a big time of year.
Yeah.
When that comes in. And it's one of those things, I remember there's a scene from The Jerk, right? Steve Martin, the new phone books are here, That's what I think of every time I see those handbooks come in and just the flood of members that come in to get those things, because it's just...
it's the handbook for the season, right?
Exactly. It's like getting a yearbook.
Exactly.
Yeah, man.
Exactly. So that's available online. What else we want to touch on today? How about a quick reminder about tomorrow, the 16th?
That's an excellent idea, Joe.
Golf course is closed.
There you go.
Clubhouse is open.
Clubhouse is open. We'll be here for lunch.
Yes,
sir.
JD is going to be doing our last aerification. Different type of process, which we're going to get some video of and kind of explain that in next week's video, so you can see exactly what we were doing out there.
That's excellent.
But so closed tomorrow. Clubhouse is open.
Clubhouse is open. We'll be here for lunch.
Pro Shop is on site in the shop until noon.
Excellent.
And Mike Batter and his team will be around in the event you need to get into your golf bag or get your golf bag for any reason. So, we'll get that out of the way.
Beautiful.
Let's see. I got a list
awesome,
here. There's so much going on.
Exactly.
We just can't ad-lib it anymore.
Well, we like to hop around too. So your list, we might have started off with something and then we jumped around everywhere.
It's got to keep us on track.
Yeah, it's okay.
How about Mary asked me? This is an important one.
Yeah, big one.
I'm going to drop this flyer into the video. It's a time of year where we're looking for any veteran that wants to be acknowledged in our November newsletter. Please reach out to Mary and let her know First of all, thank you so much for your service back to our country. And we like to feature our countryside veterans every single November.
Awesome.
So please reach out to Mary. She'll need your name, preferably a photo of you in uniform, branch where you served, the position held, and the years and place of service.
That's awesome.
So this flyer will be in the video today, but send that information to Mary. She tries to plan ahead with these newsletters, obviously, and November's a really important one because we
right
like
around
to
the corner,
feature and honor our veterans. So,
exactly. It's a great program, really.
It is very much so.
Awesome, man.
And then how about grand reopening?
You getting questions, Joe?
I'm getting a few.
Yeah, I get a few here and there.
I'm getting
right?
a few questions, a lot of excitement.
Yeah, no doubt. Exactly. Yeah, so I'll let you.
Why don't you ask
jump in
me?
here. Well, what day is it again?
The grand reopening?
Grand reopening.
Saturday, November 8th.
November 8th. What time? We're starting at what?
6 o'clock.
6 o'clock we're starting. Okay. Table reservations.
I don't think we're doing
We're
that.
not doing table reservations, but we're going to have a good amount of seating, right?
I think we're going to have enough seats for everybody.
Plenty of seating. We're going to have some seating out here in the back green, seating in the pool cafe, seating in the Lakeview Lounge, seating in the dining room. We're going to have food spread throughout as well. Food's included with this price.
Food
correct?
is included.
Okay.
Yes.
'Cause we did have a couple questions on that, whether or not that was actually part of it.
Absolutely.
Food is part of it. There's no menu that's going to be ordered from that night.
No.
This is everything that's going to be included, which Chef has worked real hard with his team on getting that menu together. We have it just about done, ready to be formatted. Will be added to the flyer. We could probably, might even be dropped in this video.
We're going to try.
Today. We're gonna
I'll
try
tell you, I've seen the preliminary draft of the menu for that night, and it is worth every penny. There's a lot
of stuff.
There's a lot going on with
Yeah.
that menu. So that's
No
going to
doubt.
be awesome.
Yeah, so-
That in itself.
Exactly.
We've got a really cool commemorative gift that's included in that price. So everybody who attends the grand reopening is going home with something special that night.
Awesome.
And then entertainment, man.
Lots of entertainment. We're going to have an entertainer outside the pool cafe, right? Entertainment in the lounge, entertainment in the legacy room, and then we're going to finish off the night with some entertainment here in the dining room as well.
And dancing.
But it's throughout the night.
Yes.
Yeah. These are all things that are happening throughout the evening. Food, like we keep saying, is going to be spread throughout the entire clubhouse.
Yes.
So there's going to be different stations that are going to be set up in all these different areas. You don't have to wait in one giant line, kind of whipping around the entire thing. Hopefully, you go to a station, you pick some food off. You go, either sit down or kind of walk around, mingle around with a plate, and just, it's stuff that you're going to be able to kind of pick on.
Yeah.
It's not stuff where you're sitting down and you're cutting and, worrying about anything like that. It's made for the type of event that we want it to be. So to be able to get as many people in here as we want to get in here, we feel like this is a good way to do it. So
Dress code.
dress code.
Is it, should I rent a tuxedo?
It would be awesome if you did, Joe, but you don't have to.
Okay.
Okay, no
How
tuxedo.
about if I have a jacket but no tie?
You know what? That's perfectly fine.
Be okay?
Exactly. As
How
long
about
as you're
if
wearing pants. Pants are important
Pants
as well, right?
yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
I've had some questions from the ladies.
Yes.
Formal attire means gowns, long dresses.
Sure.
Would a cocktail dress be okay?
Yes. Yeah. No doubt
So
about it. Yeah.
we said formal attire, and what we're saying, it's not black tie, but it is an upscale event.
Of
so
course.
we don't want gentlemen in shorts,
Exactly.
of course.
Exactly.
But a nice dress shirt. I think my and yours outfit would be fine for that night. If you do have a jacket, gentlemen, you want to throw that on, it'll just put the icing on the
Of
cake.
course. Ties will be nice.
Absolutely,
but at
not
the end of the
required.
day, not required. Yeah.
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 And then we said countryside owners, member owners only. Again, we don't want any non-owner guests to take a spot away from a member.
Exactly.
So I've had some questions of, if you're a single owner and you want to bring your significant other, and especially if that significant other is residing with you, that's fine. There was a question out there that their name has to be on the deed. That is, I don't know where that came from. That's not the case. But for example, if I wanted to bring my my brother-in-law who just loves countryside and has never lived here, but he's visited here, that wouldn't apply to this event.
It wouldn't. maybe has the possibility to purchase beforehand. Maybe no,
purchase a home.
A home, yes,
becomes a member.
Exactly.
Absolutely. But
he loves Countryside so much. I mean, let's get him in here, right?
He does.
Awesome.
But yeah, so I think that clarifies a lot of the questions. When do RSVPs open, Scott?
Sure. So we've got one more video that's going to come out before this date, but September 23rd, which is going to be a couple Tuesdays
from now.
Oh, one Tuesday from now, right? Not tomorrow, but the following Tuesday, the 23rd at 9 a.m.
9 a.m.
is when this is going to open up online. We'll be here in-house as well for anybody that wants to call with any questions.
Yeah.
Again, that's going to be kind of a max of 10 people that you can make the reservation for. But we really ask that all those names are attached to that reservation.
Attach the names, yes.
Partially because we want to make sure that they're all Countryside residents / members or / owners. But also at the end of the day, you know, and this is something we're going to try to keep up on and remind people as we're getting closer to the actual November 8th event. But if we don't get those additional names on that reservation, then you're kind of going to be the one that's in place for the charge of that entire table, correct? Right.
Absolutely.
So, So like we said, no table reservations. You can RSVP for up to 10 people. And then there's going to be seating throughout. You know, we're really hoping that this isn't something where people come in and sit down and they're just sitting at a table for the entire evening. It's 4 hours. It's going to be kind of up and about everywhere that you go.
There's going to be something different to see in all the areas of the club.
Exactly.
So we're encouraging you to move throughout the club and experience the evening.
Sure.
It's going to be a fun night. We've got so many great things
planned. No doubt about it. We're excited. We definitely are. So.
Yeah, this is what we've waited 2.5 years for.
We picked the day out, you know, a little while ago, and you know we're getting pretty close. We're less than 2 months away now, so that's exciting.
Speaking of getting close,
man, violent.
Sorry, didn't mean that.
Okay.
I got excited.
Excellent.
Countryside today, Monday, September 15th. We have our final pool inspection scheduled.
Now I know you're going.
So this means that Collier County will be out sometime today to do the final inspection of the pool gates.
Awesome.
And once I get that inspector to sign off, the pool will be open for use.
Excellent. That sounds
so. Fingers crossed. I don't see any issues. We will be sending a special email out when that is all closed out. So I would look for an email here in the next day saying you're free to come swim at the pool.
Beautiful.
So fingers crossed. I'm confident. I appreciate everyone's patience. It's been an uphill, I don't want to say it's been an uphill battle, but it's been some work.
Sure.
But all with good intentions.
Excellent.
The pool cafe, seeing as how we're in the middle of the month already and activity levels haven't been, you know, really
traditionally huge in September.
Yeah, haven't been huge. Slowest month of the year.
Yeah.
We're going to look to open up the pool cafe for bar and food service in October.
Excellent.
So, pool will be open the next day. I'm confident in that.
Beautiful.
Barring no major surprises.
Awesome.
But anyways, should we? Let me touch on one more thing. Pickleball.
One more thing. Pickleball. Excellent.
Pickleball. So, yeah, that project is really going to plan.
Excellent.
No major concerns. There's some asphalt work happening today, tomorrow, weather permitting, which will be the initial coat on the new spaces. We're going to move contractor parking to those parallel spaces, so those are not open for you to park. We want the contractors to park there because this week they're actually starting construction on the actual pickleball courts.
Awesome.
I do expect to be open, to reopen access to the tennis courts middle of this week.
Excellent.
So the parking in front of the tennis court area will be reserved for our members who are looking to play tennis. And then the far end near Bocce, that's going to be construction for the pickleball courts, and our contractors will be parking in the new parallel spaces.
Awesome.
So everything lines up.
Yep.
That'll all take shape this week. There'll be some further information in tomorrow's email related to that, and that project's moving along. I fully expect it to be complete in December.
Awesome, man.
So
it's exciting.
I think we covered it all, Scott.
Man. Yeah.
Again, sorry I interrupted your
No, that's
your
okay.
reading time.
I'm going to hang out here anyway and wait for the inspector to come, I think. I think that's probably, just
Appreciate
keep an
that.
eye on things. That's part of the reason why I was out here, too. I just didn't want to say anything ahead of time.
Yeah,
So.
right. Awesome. Scott, as always, thanks for the time.
Pleasure, Joe.
Countryside, thank you. Thank you for the support. Thanks for watching the videos and engaging with us on social media. And most importantly, thanks for being Countrysiders.
Yeah, no
We'll
doubt.
see you around the club real soon.
This is the How We Do Small Things podcast, where we discuss all things hospitality and most things countryside. True hospitality is about making big impacts from small actions. This podcast explores the world of service to others, hospitality, private clubs, and everything big and small that makes serving others special and meaningful. Memorable experiences are created in the details, the small things, because how we do small things is how we do all things.
With you, where we talk about golf, hospitality, and community life. Today, I'm gonna show you how to access the podcast. It's super easy. Step 1, if you have an iPhone or iPad, you can search Apple Podcasts that already comes to your device. But if you have an Android, you can download Spotify and create a new account. Step 2, in the search bar, search How We Do Small Things. Step 3, follow and subscribe so you can get notified whenever we release a new podcast. Step 4, choose the episode you want to listen to. Enjoy while driving, relaxing, or just when you're working out. Step 5, and the most important, if you like what you hear, share with your family and friends. Let's grow Countryside community together.